My favorite activity at Coppercreek Camp is probably horseback riding, because this summer I actually learned to post, which is really fun.
It's gotta be the high ropes course. I absolutely love it out there. It's awesome to watch these kids push themselves to do things that they don't think is possible.
Party nights, and the dressing up, and campfires. Campfires were amazing.
Was seeing people who were maybe a little more reserved and didn't really know what to do, but within 2 days were up on stage singing and yelling and just having such a great time, and it was always really awesome to see.
I really like mountain biking there, and I never mountain bike at all the whole year because I actually live in Paris, so I can't really mountain bike. But when you get there, it's really fun to mountain bike.
I think the part of the day that a lot of counselors look forward to, rest hour. It's the best.
Definitely gonna have to be all the people and the experiences that come along with it.
One of my favorite things about Coppercreek is this, and this. I'm also a real fan of this little guy. He's one of my favorites too. I'm a fan of this guy. Wave to the camera, Craig. This is for Emily's video. Hi. He's one of my favorite things about Coppercreek too. But most of all, what I love best about Coppercreek is you guys. You guys are the heart and soul of Coppercreek.
The fit is so nice, they're snug but not tight. But it's not my vibes that these jeans make it alright.
The counselors, no, I was kidding. They're legit.
They're all there to make sure the kids have a great time, and they are as crazy and rowdy a bunch as you could possibly get. And the stateside counselors who have been there, Emily, Ryan, Lucy, but she's, an overseas, Sophia, James, like all those staff members that I've met through this program. I mean, Jorge, all of those staff made my experience at camp so much better and so much more unique.
Okay, let me see if I can think of some funny one-liners. Coppercreek was my child. I wouldn't let it leave the house. If Coppercreek was an earthquake, California would be kicking it with Hawaii. If Coppercreek was my child, I would have a bumper sticker about it.
Meredith was crazy and weird, but in her own way, she was teaching us about acceptance, friendship, and living life at the same time.
Emma D, who is just fantastic. She is amazing. She's one of the most kind-hearted, warm, creative people I've ever met. And then there was Jorge, who is just such a fun-loving, just really cool, really easy guy to talk to.
The kitchen staff, they work so hard for us, providing delicious food. They always make a cake for me on my birthdays.
I want to say thank you to some of the counselors like Emily, Sophia, Lucy, Ali, Ryan, Kevin, Sean. Thanks guys. You all made my time at Coppercreek amazing, and without you guys, Coppercreek wouldn't be Coppercreek.
At the end of each day, I go around the cabin and ask them what their best part of the day was. I put it in this journal right here, and it's nice to look back later and see what they said.
Happy thoughts are one of my favourite parts of camp. You can grow from your experiences. If you don't have a happy thought one day, I mean, what kind of a life is that?
So Sean and Dee Dee were my Trek counselors, and Dee Dee is probably one of the funniest people I have ever met. Sean, all I can say about Sean is that Taco Bell should not be consumed before driving a truck for an extended period of time.
We love Emma D, cause she's just Emma D.
Oh, Emma D.
Emma D.
Being a counsellor at Coppercreek Camp is a very rewarding experience. Kids get to try new things such as mountain biking, camping out under the stars. They not become only just your friends, but they become your family.